Hey everybody, this is Stephen Totilo of Kotaku, and you were looking at Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a new Nintendo Switch game that's making its playable debut, and I guess its official debut, here at E3 2017. You're watching gameplay footage that I captured playing on the Nintendo Switch at a Ubisoft event on Monday evening. And yeah, this is the game running on the Switch. This is the demo that they have at E3. It's not exactly indicative of how the levels will flow in the final game, but they let us play through 3 maps. I'm going to show you the first and the third of those. And what you'll see is that while the characters will make you think, Mario World, Mario Brothers, what have you, and Rabbids games, the gameplay should make you think XCOM. This is a tactical game, a tactical shooter even, starring these Nintendo and Ubisoft icons. And what you're seeing here is the very first, most basic level where I take 3 characters, and it's always going to be 3 characters into battle. In this case, Mario, Rabbid Peach, and Rabbid Luigi. I'm doing a thing here where, like in most tactical strategy games, I have a bit of movement that I can do, and I have some attacking that I can do, and you can see the range of possibility for each of those things defined by outlines on the screen. And I've moved all of my characters into position. I actually did something that was a team jump, and you'll see more of that in a little bit, where I move one character onto another ally, and then they can jump from there. And then still get to another location. And then I've done the shooting phase as well. The enemy is now moving in, and the enemy just did a thing where they were able to run through the position that I'm in. I'm going to have Rabbid Peach do the same thing. So in movement phase, and you can do shooting phase before movement phase, but I did a rush through the enemy. That hurt him a little bit. You see his health bar got knocked down. And now in the shooting phase, I target, I shoot, give him a lot of damage. And now Mario's going to move, so I can position Mario anywhere within that blue outline, or in this case, no, maybe I'll move Rabbid Luigi. The rush attack through is a sufficient attack to kill the Rabbid, and I've cleared the mission. So there we go, basic battle cleared, my 3 characters have gotten through it. We're healing between each mission here, and yes, transition to, this is like, I did a little bit of overworld exploring, and I wound up finding this bonus zone. So I'm going to go into here, a little bit of a load, and this will be familiar to people who've played these kinds of games before in terms of Mario, where you need to get all the coins quickly enough before the timer goes down. 16 seconds left. Through these warp pipes, which are sort of a hybrid of Mario warp pipes and Rabbids ridiculousness. Hit the switch. Back down. Time is ticking. All of the movement is mapped to that little Beep-O character, who's that little like Roomba-looking guy, vacuum guy, who's leading the character. So that's where you're sort of thinking of your movement happening. Think of it as a cursor you control. And we've unlocked a loaded question weapon. You unlock these weapons as cards, but then you have to pay coins that you've collected in the overworld or even in the battles in order to actually officially buy the weapon and use it. We have a little bit of a cutscene that's begun as we transition into what is the 3rd battle in the demo. I skipped the 2nd one. And you will see some setup or difficult characters or enemies that are going to be in this area. We have PD Piranha. Right, we're just a regular Piranha plant, I guess we'd call them. And a Rabbid. And, yep. A little bit of Rabbid silliness. Your enemies, so far from what I've seen in the game, are Rabbids who have in some way gone evil. There's a tease to another kind of enemy that you'll see all the way at the end of this. And this battle goes on for a bit. I've chopped up this battle a tiny bit in the edit, but mostly for purposes including the fact that I'm running around E3 and don't have time to give you a tighter edit. I'm just going to basically let the battle play out. So this will be a little bit crusty, but you'll get the idea. Tactical view here, and I can highlight an enemy, and then I can see their movement range, which is blue. We'll do that for the Rabbid plant. And then I can change that so that I can see instead his attack range. And in this case, he's like a mini-boss, and he's very potent, and he can attack all over the place. You can You see the button prompts on the screen, and that's telling you a lot of what you can do. In this case, I've locked the tactical view and the predictive, where can he move, where can he shoot onto the character. We've jumped a little bit ahead. I'm figuring out where to place Rabbid Luigi. No conflict has happened yet in this, but you see that the camera is now back to the action camera instead of the tactical one. You can always switch back to the tactical one, the Tacticam as they call it. In this case, I'm just shooting at the enemy who's above me. He's in my line of sight, so I can shoot him. The block he's next to had the property that if it's shot, it will push the enemy. Other blocks, when shot, will explode, like those red ones, and they'll create a burn effect on any nearby enemies. So I've done the shooting phase because Rabbid Luigi didn't need to move, and I'm thinking, where can I move him? And actually, I've switched over to Peach, Rabbid Peach, and do the same deal here. Shoot the block. He gets knocked off. And so that's an easy way to take care of some of the cannon fodder enemies. And now, we can still move her where it's best to go. We can see where the other enemies are. You'll see percentages appear on enemies. That'll indicate when you have control of a character, how much likelihood you will have of shooting them and doing damage. Also percentages of whether you can do a critical. So we move Mario to where? I am recording the audio after the fact, so yep, I can show you that this is something that was recommended to me by the guy who's demoing the game. He said, why don't you move on to Rabbid Luigi, which is nice because it's a team jump move, so it lets me go farther. And then I was up there, and he said, from there, even though you might be exposed, you can get better attacks on enemies. Well, except the enemies are too far away, so we apologize. It was actually a bad move. Mario's kind of stranded up there right now. Couldn't shoot anybody. Rabbid Luigi moves in, has line of sight on the enemy. And because I'd already shot a character up there, he couldn't shoot, but you have these special abilities. She has got a heal ability. It has a cooldown of, I think, 3, and there's no reason to use them for her right now. Yeah, Mario can't do anything here. I had this special move, the hero sight, which will shoot enemies if they move, but you'll see. It's just not going to work. It was a bad move. So, enemy turn. Rabbid Piranha guy. Remember, he can attack anybody on the entire map, as we had seen previously. He hits Mario, gets him with a critical. Mario runs around because he's got a burn effect on him, winds up in a different spot. So, that wasn't good. Bad tactics. This enemy uses the warp pipe thing, the rabbit pipe. Uses 2 of them. And is able to flank Peach. Peach. And this guy comes through the shield there. I don't know if it actually helped Rabbid Luigi much, but of course he's put himself in a stupid position. Let's see if we can get Mario to recover. What did I do here? No, maybe Rabbid Luigi. Cover position in case the shot was going to fail, but it wasn't going to fail, and we're going to hit him with the movement block, and we were in good shape there. Peach gets a little bit of damage on him, but you can see he's got a lot of health. And Luigi, or excuse me, Mario. I called him Luigi, my goodness. A little sleep deprived here at E3. Where to go, what will be effective? They're behind cover. Okay. Rabbid Piranha guy. Getting himself slightly in cover. Excellent shot on Rabbid Peach. She's completely exposed out there. And then this guy is coming through. Good use of those pipes. Bad position for him to finally wind up in terms of if I can shoot that block. If I can shoot him near that block, it's going to cause him a lot of damage. So I focused on moving Rabbid Peach so that she's in at least half cover. The cover decays, as you've probably seen. So the problem here that I ran into was that I had no line of sight on him. And I actually was surprised by this because I had thought that since I knew tactically where he was, I should be able to shoot. But I did have a line of sight on the Piranha mini-boss. And then I used my heal, which helped. So yeah, that's half cover and that's full cover. Better to be behind full cover. Or, even better, move Rabbid Luigi into position and then use the team jump move to bounce off Rabbid Luigi and get there. Full cover, line of sight on enemies, and shot. And then I've activated the hero sight again, so if he spots an enemy move, he will, an enemy moving, that is, he will fire. But I didn't, maybe that wasn't the best sequence of moves because Rabbid Luigi was then not able to get a shot in on anybody. Now the Piranha Rabbid moves, because Mario had the special ability set up, he was able to get his shot in. Just a regular shot, didn't get a critical. Rabbid Piranha guy here, though, got a great shot on Peach, and then here comes the stupid rabbit running through. Really using a lot of terrain here. She's completely exposed. There's 8 characters overall in the game. 4 of them are Rabbids, and then you've got Mario, Luigi, Peach. I think Yoshi is the 4th one. I'm trying to remember what's on the poster. But here we've got Rabbid Luigi pushing through with a rush attack, and then right around the corner there, ready to get a shot in. I unlocked a bunch of different weapons in the demo, some of them while just exploring the overworld. The overworld exploration is pretty basic. You're just running around picking up coins, and there was some basic stuff like there were bridges I needed to turn as, you know, they were sort of facing the wrong way, and they were bridging the wrong 2 pieces of structure, and so you find a button, you turn it, and you can run over the bridge. It's pretty basic stuff. Who knows how complicated it'll get. This is a demo where they don't want you to be struggling too much, and you saw that bonus area that I was in as well. So you do unlock weapons. They have different attributes to them. The characters have different attributes and skills. I imagine there's leveling up as you go through in terms of unlocking new abilities. But here, in the demo, they basically locked off these special abilities until this 3rd battle here, and so this was an introduction to them as well as an application of some of the basic abilities that you had been doing up until this point. So we've taken care of that rabbit up there, and now it's just a matter of figuring out how to clean out this boss. He's down to 74 HP. Knocked her out. But he's pretty low powered at this point. So we're going to move Mario to pretty close. Not on top of cover. Can't do that. Controls were very intuitive. It felt very comfortable. I was playing on in regular TV mode. I didn't try it in handheld mode. They had it all sort of hooked up so that we could do the capture, so there was not an option. The game comes out in August, very soon, so it's got to be pretty far along. They said, you know, when you're capturing, don't show glitches, but I didn't run into anything that looked like it was busted. So C 0%, I wouldn't be able to hit him at all from where I am. Whereas if I move here, 100% plus 50% chance of critical. And I did the critical, which knocked him back. He's nearly toast. I just move Luigi in, going for the kill. Doesn't really even matter. And he's just got 22 HP. Hit him with the vampire effect, which actually would have gained health back if it mattered, if I even had to do another turn. But there I am, victorious. And you may remember from the cutscene that began this, I was hoping to rescue Luigi. More mayhem for you. Mario with a gun. A little weird, right? But it works. Save that rabbit from his delusion. And they said, as I was getting ready to go at this point, they said, hold on. There's a little more for you to see. So, hold on, everybody. There's a little more for you to see. They said it's a hint. It's a hint of what other kinds of enemies you might be facing. You may think, this is a Mario game. What other kinds of enemies could I possibly be facing in a Mario game? Figure it out now. You will soon. And I hope everybody enjoyed checking out Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle from E3. We'll have more from this game, about Nintendo, about Ubisoft, and plenty more from the show this week and the weeks beyond. So just keep checking out Kotaku for more good stuff. See you, everyone.